Okay, so we have a very, very special guest with us on the pod today. I believe our very first F1 Academy driver. So we're super duper excited. We always love supporting women in motorsports. So we're super jacked that she's here. She is a former competitive skier, a hip hop dancer, and the first German woman to join the Aston Martin family from the slopes to the street circuits. Our guest is redefining what it means to be a powerhouse in the paddock. And I'm going to say it. She's a true girl who just wants to F1. Yeah, we have Mathilda Paatz with us today.
Yay,
Hi there.
hello.
Hello. Welcome to the pod. I know we're very early into the season, but how are you feeling so far?
I've been feeling great. It's literally been an amazing journey so far, and I can't wait for more to come.
Probably like kind of a whirlwind, I would imagine.
Yes.
Good. In the best
Yes.
way. Well, you're used to the
Confirmed.
fast-paced lifestyle, so I'm sure you can handle it. Have you been doing a bunch of like podcasts and interviews and just kind of getting out there?
Well, I did a few of interviews, but this is actually my first podcast, so very excited.
Gosh,
No way!
Matilda, that's so exciting. We're excited
Well,
to
we
be your first
feel-
podcast.
I know. We feel very honored. Actually, the first driver that we ever interviewed for this podcast was a woman. It was Jamie Chadwick. So,
Oh yeah.
yes, icon of the sport. So we're really stoked to have you here. We have kind of a random assortment of questions for you today. So, kind of spanning career, some fun stuff, just kind of all across the board, which is how we tend to do things here. But yeah, let's just get right on into it. And so F1 Academy, it's such a unique space in motorsport, and I'm curious how being a part of this program, it's still like fairly early into the program, but I know it's really exciting. How do you embrace your identity as a woman who is in this like women centric racing series? Like, how does that allow you to embrace who you are?
Well, it's really nice to have like this community of women, and we all get along so great with each other. Yeah, we're just there all for the same reason, right? To prove everyone that it's not just a male dominant sport. And I feel like that's pretty great and inspiring also.
Absolutely. It's got to feel like a sleepaway camp on wheels. Like you guys just travel from one place to the next and you have your girl gang with you. I mean, honestly, sounds like a lot of.
Well, it does. I love traveling around anyway, and I've been to places, or I'm going to places where I've never been, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. What
Are there
place are you
any
most excited
yeah,
to go
are there
to?
any tracks or anything that you're most interested in going to?
So I've got to say Austin. I feel like it's
Yes.
so cool, like not only the track but also the surrounding. And I was like, also I need to buy those cowboy boots. Like I
Yes.
need them.
Yes. Cowboy boots are a
Absolutely.
must.
They can definitely hook you up with some cowboy boots there. But Allison and I are in Nashville,
Mhm.
not too far from Austin in the States. Very southern. So if you need cowboy boots before you get to Austin, just swing through here. We will help hook you up, take you downtown, sing some karaoke, do all the fun touristy stuff. Do you get to do any of that when you travel around, or is it just kind of work, work, work?
Oh, it's pretty hard to actually see the country where I'm going to, but I always try to do at least one day to just get a feeling what's everything like. And also, if I travel that far, like, why not just see a bit of everything of the culture? For example, now back in Shanghai, I made my own dumplings. So it was pretty fun. They tasted amazing. Of course, they didn't look like professionals, but who cares when they're in your stomach, right?
Right. The
Right.
taste is what matters.
And
Yes.
That's amazing.
all of the little folds that happen in the dumplings, that's hard. That's very
Yes.
difficult. So
So
the
true.
fact that you made them yourself is just really amazing. How do you think that being in the F1 Academy paddock compared to, because you've raced in mixed gender series and had a lot of success there, like how is it different?
I would say the environment and the vibe is just different. Everyone's there to support each other, and obviously the platform we have with F1 Academy is just incredible. The way we get shown to the world is incredible, and I'm just very honored to be part of this and to yeah, be part also of Aston Martin and Ramco, like to do that journey with them together.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Mathilda, LMS is one of your sponsors. And I am so excited that we're getting, I think with F1 Academy, we're getting such a diverse mix of brands. I think more people are realizing they need to invest in women in motorsport, whether they're drivers, fans, what have you. They need to start paying attention. I'm really excited that LMS and a lot of other really great brands that are more women focused have kind of jumped into the ring to support the women in F1 Academy. Skincare question for you. As far as like, you're being out there, you're in the sun, you've got a helmet that squishes your face all up. Like, how do you protect your skin before you go out there to race? And then do you have any sort of like routine you do after?
Well, before that, I always have like a good moisturizer I put on there. And I love my facial mist. Like it's my go-to. I put it every time. Before, after, in between the sessions, it's just my favorite one. And then also I have the facial wash in the evening after you get all the makeup off. It's just great. And my skin just feels lovely after it, and then I can go to sleep nicely and yeah.
I mean, you are glowing, so
Yes.
it seems
I
like
just
Allison
had
and
a
I need
photo
to try to do
shoot with Elemis for that. I have
Amazing.
all the products on.
that. I mean, you are such
You
a
can
good
see the
representative
result.
for the brand.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
looking
list the
great.
products off. Which ones were your fave?
Right. I'm gonna be doing some research after we
Mhm.
hop off this call here, buying myself some goodies. So, okay, good to know.
Well, talking about kind of the end of the day after you get done with your race, when you're decompressing between sessions, you are sponsored by TikTok. What side of TikTok are you on? What's coming up on your For You page? Is it book talk? Do you like get ready with me videos? What are the things that you just keep wanting to watch?
So it depends a bit, but I really love Get Ready With Me. Also, as we have Vela as a sponsor or Sephora, we got some great products, and then I just watch how they apply their products. But also a lot of sport content, F1 memes. Yeah, a bit of a
Yes.
mix.
What are some of your favorite F1 memes that you've come across?
Oh my God, I feel like I really like George Russell's diva moments. I would say they're pretty
Yes.
iconic, but also which one I really like was when the drivers were going out with the Lego cars on the racetrack. It was so funny to watch. Yeah, pretty iconic.
It
The
was
Lego
amazing.
race was, they need to do that every time. Do y'all have any plans to be in Lego cars? Do you know? They need to get that for y'all.
Right, I would love to do that. Maybe with Fernando and Lance.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should let you take a turn at it. It was kind of fun too, because it felt like a lot of stuff that the drivers do, I know, is for the fans, to a lot of the interviews and stuff. It's to like generate content for the fans, but it felt like the Lego race was truly for them, and we all just got to witness it. And so, I mean, they just like they were having the best time out there. I think y'all deserve to have such a moment. So here's hoping maybe in Austin they've got a little time to whip up a few cars. Maybe we'll be able to pull that off. But yeah, that would be super fun. Speaking of Fernando and Lance, since you're now part of the Aston Martin Driver Academy, have you had a chance to meet with them? Have they given you any advice about your first season here?
Yeah, so now back in China, I got to meet them and chat a bit with them. And most support comes from Jessica Hawkins.
Oh,
We
she's the
work
best.
very close together, and she's lovely, and she's just there for me off and on track, and I really love working with her together.
Yeah. I think her test that she did, her Formula One test recently with Aston Martin, was such like a huge milestone moment in this sport, and it's been really fun to kind of follow along her journey and watch the role she's taken on with F1 Academy. And I think she was in, was it like a Land Rover commercial or something? I can't remember what it was recently, and I was watching it and I was like, I know who that is. I could just tell, and it's like how many. It was just like a crazy thing to say. I was like, wait a minute, that's Jessica Hawkins. So yeah, I'm sure she's been a really great support. Has she given you any advice that's really stuck with you as you're kind of getting started?
I think it's just about staying calm, basically. You know, you gotta soak it in now with the Aston Martin Ramco. It's a completely new experience for me. And
Right.
yeah, she just really helps me to stay focused, to have fun. And I really enjoyed it with her and also driving the first time on track. And yeah, I'm really excited for more to come.
Yeah. How do you stay calm in such a fast-paced, stressful environment?
It's a good question.
Still figuring it
Mostly
out.
with music.
Music?
Yeah, yeah, I
Ooh,
love music.
what do you like to listen to?
Oh my God, listen to so many different music, but I really like Tate McRae. I also started to listen to Bad Bunny because my teammate is Spanish, so
Yes.
we
Wow.
kind of just
Yes.
got into that as well.
Yeah, I think if people weren't on the Bad Bunny train before, at least in the States, before the Super Bowl, he performed at our Super Bowl halftime show, and that was a pretty big deal over here.
Yes,
So if people weren't on it then, I think everyone is now. So we love Bad Bunny too. I also heard you're a Billie Eilish fan.
yes, I do love her.
She's so good. What's your
So
favorite
good.
Billie Eilish song?
This is such a hard question.
I know. She's got so many good ones.
Yeah, I feel like, guys, I don't know
It's
actually.
okay.
Maybe like
It's okay.
Wildflowers I really
Oh,
like
yeah,
that
that's
Yeah.
such a
one.
good one.
Yeah.
That's such a
Amazing.
good one.
She's great. I've seen her in concert a few times and
Oh my gosh.
never disappoints.
Jelly. So
I know.
jelly.
That's great.
Speaking of people that like really inspire you, if you looked up from the grid and saw one celebrity there specifically to cheer you on, to be saying, "Go Matilda," who would absolutely leave you completely gagged? Like you wouldn't be able to handle it.
I would actually say Tate McRae. I feel like she's such a cool artist, and also what she did with the F1 movie and the song. I loved this song so much, and I feel like she's just a great personality, and I really would love to meet her once, maybe.
Well, and she's
Yeah.
also a dancer too. I mean, she has
Right.
the most incredible dance moves. I wish I could backbend like her.
Yeah.
Maybe in the off season you can get a gig backing up Tate McRae.
Who knows? A collab,
Fingers
maybe
crossed.
someone.
Well, y'all are racing in Canada. She's from there. I mean, maybe she's on the F1 soundtrack. I mean, there's a chance she could be there. I think you should shoot your
Brave.
shot.
Mhm. Surely. I feel like surely she's got to be around somewhere like
She
Las
will.
Vegas, Miami,
Yeah, yeah,
one of
yeah.
those. One of
She's definitely gonna be around. Matilda, something I thought was really interesting about you is and impressive about you is that you had to kind of decide between pursuing professional skiing or being a driver. And first of all, just like an impressive amount of athleticism, because I've never had such a choice to make in my life. Hang on, you're gonna hear my dogs. Allison, take a question.
it is
UPS is here.
okay.
Sorry.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
oops.
Classic. So you famously kind of had to choose between a skiing career or racing. And so when you're hitting those corners, are you using those specific skills that you've learned in both skiing? Like how are you bringing those skills into your racing?
Yeah, so skiing was a big part of my life, and I definitely took a lot of things from there as well. It was the first time starting to train professionally, working on that mental skill to be focused and so on. But also the precision you need on the slopes is pretty much the same. You gotta hit the apex at the right point, try to carry the most minimum speed around it without stopping too much. So these are like things I take from there.
That's really cool. So there's different events in skiing. Which one was your favorite? And then did you watch the Olympics and what were your favorites there?
So I did giant slalom. It was
Hmm.
my favorite one. And yeah, of course, I watched the Olympics and also the FIS Cup races. Also live, I really liked it. And yeah, I got to meet also Michaela Schifrin. So very proud moment for me.
I can
That's really
imagine
awesome.
like that's prepped you. Sorry, my dogs have finally chilled out, I think. I don't know. Famous last words. I imagine, I mean, with any sport, there's a ton of training involved, but like these are two can be pretty dangerous sports, as we've seen with Lindsey Vonn. And I'm just wondering, your dad is a driver. And like, does your mom do anything just super dangerous, or is she like the chill one in the family?
Yeah, she's the complete opposite. She's
Okay.
more like the creative, chill person. So it's always a good combination, me and my dad going for the race weekends and then coming back home and having my mom there to kind of relax with me. Yeah, it's a good combination, I would say.
Does she get nervous with you out there, or is she pretty relaxed about it?
And no, when I'm racing, she's not relaxed anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Um, no, she supports me a lot, but racing is just sometimes quite nerve-wracking.
I know. I was thinking we need to get your mom on here to give us some tips for how to calm down, because between you and your dad, she's probably been put through it just a little bit. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's amazing. Well, good on mom for holding it down. Did your dad give you any advice as you kind of started karting and moving up through the ranks? Did he impart any wisdom, or is it just kind of like in your DNA that this is what you do?
I would say it's kind of in my DNA. I mean, since I'm 1 years old, I was on the racetrack. I was always involved. And yeah, I started with skiing, but I mean, it's also very fast racing. But at one point, I just wanted to decide to do racing, and my dad fully supported that. He never put me under pressure. He was like, just follow your heart, what feels right. And I did that, and now I'm so happy we can share this passion together.
That's amazing. Yeah,
That's so sweet.
I know. My dad and I have my dad was into NASCAR when I was growing up, and I wasn't like super into NASCAR, but I remember I had like a racetrack set that I played with growing up. I was like always into cars, and I never had Barbies or anything like that. So it's funny, I kind of just like stumbled into motorsport my own way because I had a ski accident. I'm not as skilled as you are on the mountain. And so I had a lot of downtime and was watching a lot of TV, and I found Drive to Survive. And then here I am 5 years later. I have a podcast. No one's more shocked than I am that I have a sports podcast. But you know, life comes at you in interesting ways. Is there anything that has surprised you about this journey?
I think there are so many things that surprised me. I think it's hard to put it into words, but this field is such a big one.
Mm-hmm.
It has so much variations, and what I learned, which surprised me the most, is the mental part. It
Yeah.
really is hard on your brain, and to work with that, to keep up with that, is pretty hard, but it makes you such a better person when you know
Yeah.
how to work with that. And I feel like that's, yeah, I take it for life. It's not only for the sport, and I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's so right. I mean, when you're in, because you were in a very high stress situation and
Uh-huh.
something that requires not only physical precision, but mental precision as well. And for you to be like super present and in the moment and just thinking about how that is something that you can bring into your everyday life. I think that's incredible. And you're just building such amazing skills with
Yeah.
your. I don't know. I'm really so proud of you, Matilda. I know we
I
just
know.
met, but I am so proud of you.
Thank
You've
you
got two
so
fans
much.
right here. I mean, I just
Mhm.
have to think it's like any other muscle that you train, your brain. You know, just the more you're out there, the more confident you'll become, the more like relaxed into it you will get. And I think the nice thing about F1 Academy is that it, with the scheduling, it allows you to participate in other series. So you're able to kind of like stay sharp in different ways. I guess, is it easy to kind of like juggle that schedule, or How is that making that work?
Well, it's quite busy, but it's a good way of being busy. It's good stress, and I really like it to go racing from place to place, to visit all those great countries, but to have this variation. And yeah, I just love it. It's great, and to be busy is better than just sitting at home. So
I know that's
Yes.
right, sister.
Yes.
I hate
Yes.
sitting around.
Yes. Mathilda, we do have some listener questions that
all
were
right.
submitted, and so I want to make
Yes.
sure that we have some time. So, F1 Academy, it's a newer series. What can fans do to support you, to support the series better?
Well, the fans mean so much to us drivers. It really encourages us and it makes us really happy to see them. And well, how they can support us? Well, obviously on social media, we love if they comment. I'm someone who always answers because like I just want to say hi and be there and yeah, just have fun and yeah, whatever they're doing, sometimes like younger girls text me and I just really liked what they're doing, and then they ask me questions, and I'm just trying my best to, yeah, giving them advice, which is really great.
Well, I have to say, I'm obsessed with those purple Pirelli hats that are given
Yes.
out to F1 Academy drivers when they get a podium. I'm obsessed with
They
them.
don't sell those yet, do they?
I don't know. I think I've tried to find them. Maybe they do.
Maybe.
We'll have to
Okay,
find
we'll look
it.
into that.
We'll
look
put it
into
in the show
that.
notes if it is
Well,
available.
yeah, if we track one down, we'll pop it into the notes because I would love some merch. So I'm with Allison. I think that
Mhm.
would be great. We could definitely, we kind of comment on stuff all the time, anyways. We'll definitely tell people to ratchet that up. How are you? This is another question. How do you adjust to the pressures of F1 Academy? Because I feel like, and I think what they're asking here is that, this is such a groundbreaking series, which can be really exciting, but can also be really stressful because do you feel like you constantly have to prove yourself? Are you just like showing up and having fun and who cares what anyone else thinks? Like, how do you process that, I guess?
Well, yeah, it's sometimes quite difficult. Obviously, it's a big stage and an opportunity you don't want to miss. You want to prove yourself to the world, and I do that every day. But especially now with Jessica by my side, she helps me
Yes.
so much with all her experience and just working on the mental part. Try to stay calm and take the positive things and just trying to enjoy it really helps.
Yeah, that's great. Having fun is always the answer, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Always have fun. I think that's like the number one rule. When
Yeah.
do you think we will see a female driver in Formula One? Hopefully soon.
That's a very good question. I have no idea, but now with F1 Academy, we've made a very good step forward, and maybe, hopefully soon, we will have a woman that makes the step towards F1 and is able to race. I mean, that would be awesome. I'd be very happy if I can be
I was
one
about to
of
say,
them.
you need to say when I get there.
When I show up.
Yes. So,
How
What's
is it?
happening?
How is it having Susie Wolf as the head of F1 Academy? Do you get to interact with her at all? And what's it like just getting to, I just feel like basking in the glow of Susie Wolf is enough.
Right.
yeah, I mean, Susie is amazing. The support she gives us, and she's also always showing up at our boxes to make sure we're all good, having a little chat. It's just very nice, and always looking after us is truly honorable. I mean, she's so inspiring, and everything she does, especially with F1 Academy to build for us this platform, is an opportunity I wouldn't have come without her.
Yeah. Absolutely championing the series. I think there's just so many incredible women that are behind the scenes, that are at the helm. Like it seems like there are a lot of really wonderful people that are trying to support what you all are doing, and we're really excited that we got to be a part of it. So I think we have a few rapid fire questions for you. Let's see. Allison, you want to kick us off?
Yes. All right. What is something you always have with you when you travel?
Oh my God. I always have my facial mist with me. As I
I gotta get
Yes.
this facial
Yes.
mist.
I know.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I use
okay.
it all the time, and without it, I can live. Yeah.
Okay, well, what are we
That's it.
doing? We gotta get
I
with it. Okay.
know. Get me on Sephora right now. Let me
Right,
order it. Let me bring it
Sephora.com, beep
here.
up boop. Matilda, have you been to the States before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, is there an American food that you're looking to try that you're like most excited to try out?
Oh my God. I essentially don't know, but I've heard like the fast food is good, but I'm kind of, I don't know
Barbecue,
what
I'm
to get in.
assuming when
Yeah,
you're
like
in
a good
Austin, you'll
barbecue.
have to get
Right.
some
Yeah,
Mhm.
some
barbecue.
barbecue.
Okay,
Exactly.
well,
Barbecue, tacos.
yeah,
Oh my
Ooh.
yeah.
gosh.
We'll
Tacos. So
fill up your
good.
bucket list for
Mhm.
sure while you're stateside.
Yes.
Do you have a good luck charm? And if you do, what is it?
I do have like a little like what's a raccoon? Um, I have yeah I got it from my mom because it was my favorite animal when I was younger. So I have it always with me, and it just reminds me of my mom supporting me from. So yeah,
Is it in the cockpit when you try?
it is not because it's not
Oh,
allowed.
you
It's
need
in the
like, can
I'm
you have
box.
like,
like a mini one?
I know, I'm like, is it a keychain? Can you, is it
Well, I'm
dangling
thinking like
from?
Carlos has sparkles. Like, surely you can have a raccoon on your helmet or
Mhm.
team kit or car, like.
Well, and
Well, I have
Matilda,
a lion.
I was about to ask because you do have, I'm doing this like, oh, the top of your helmet. You do have an animal on your helmet, and you said it was a lion.
Yeah, it's a lioness. People were
Mhm.
asking if it's like a puma or something. I'm like,
Mm,
no, guys, it's a lion, just without the big fluffy hair, because
right.
obviously we're females.
Right.
Mhm.
And I love lions. It's my zodiac sign, so that's
Well,
how
okay.
I
Is that
connect with
Leo?
it. Yes,
Is it
Mhm.
Leo?
Yes,
Okay. I say that
Leo.
like I know anything about the zodiac. That was a lucky guess. I know you're not superstitious, but I love that you have a little good luck charm for your mom. I think that's really cute. Okay, lastly, what makes you laugh? Like when you're trying to just the world can be a very noisy place. You're in a very noisy sport. Like what are you enjoying right now?
well, that's a good question. I essentially don't know, but I just love to do activities, any kind of other sports or going to a fun park. I really love to do that. Uh, yeah, just to yeah, move a bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, because you're moving, but it's like the car's moving. You're just moving your arms, I guess. So it makes sense that
Mhm.
you would want to do something where you physically are the one moving. That is quite the departure when you had to decide between skiing and racing, I assume. Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm just putting all this together just now. Allison, do you have any other questions?
I don't have any other questions.
I think
Matilda,
that's it.
this
I
has
know we're
been
coming up on time. Matilda, thank you so much. I'm so jacked that we got to be your first podcast. We're so honored. And for everyone listening, you can catch Matilda at the Canadian Grand Prix, which is like a month from now. That race is on my bucket list. So maybe I will sneak on off and make it up there, but that's May 20th. She will be at Montreal, Canada. You should be too. Support F1 Academy. Matilda, we're huge fans. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
yes. Thank you
Thank you
so,
so
so
much.
much.
I loved it.